Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here with episode number 14, I think we're at now, of our Pokemon X playthrough here on the channel. In the last episode, we took care of all the craziness in this guy's garden here in Pancham Palace. His Furfrou went running away from him for some reason, which we came to learn pretty quickly is because he's a weird guy, but we did manage to reunite the loving Furfrou with its loving owner, and we saw the fireworks here. I should have, as I said, waited till later in the day to record that one, because it still looked cool in the sun-setting sky, but could you imagine the cool fireworks display if the sky was dark, dead of night kind of thing? Missed opportunities. Anyway, in this episode, we also picked up the Pokeflute. So in this episode, we're gonna use the Pokeflute. Maybe there's a little bit of exploration that I need to take care of before we get to use the Pokeflute. So let's do, actually, before we get too much further, let's do a little team recap here. Currently leading the pack is our starting Pokemon, Springer the Frogadier. He is at level 16. He has a Lonely Nature. He's got the Torrent ability. The moveset is Water Pulse, Quick Attack, Leer, and Growl. Next at level 17 is our little Badoo Axel with a Calm Nature. He's got Poison Point for the ability, and the moveset is Mega Drain, Stun Spore, Growth, and Worry Seed. And he's holding the Miracle Seed to power up that Worry Seed. That's not how it works, of course, but it is a Grass-type power-up bonus. We've also got the Oran Berry on Springer. I keep forgetting to mention the hold items. Holding the Amulet Coin, next is Spritz, our level 17 Wartortle, our second starter here in Kalos. She is a Jolly Pokemon with the Torrent ability. Moves are Bubble, Bite, Tail Whip, and Withdraw. And last but not least is Blitz, the level 17 Pikachu from Santaloon Forest. He is a mild Pokemon. Static is the ability, holding an Oran Berry with Thundershock, Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, and Play Nice. Alright, so now, as I say, there's a little bit of exploration to do once we get out of the Pancham Palace. I will take a moment here as we escape the premises to say my little unintended experiment worked just like a charm. What I'm talking about is I did some bulk recording on Sunday, not really planning for any real reason to do it. It's just like sometimes getting content ahead of time, prepared, ready to roll, helps free up your time later on. So I thought, you know what, I got time Sunday. Let's do a little bit of pre-recording. And then on a whim, I thought, okay, one of the member perks that are listed in the join button down below, which you can click and take a look at, see what's available if you're interested, is early access to some videos. Excuse me. Now, although I don't think it really needs to be a monthly thing, I kind of like everything that's promised in the join button for the different tiers. I kind of want to provide those at least on a once per month basis, just for the fact that when someone joins as a sponsor, they can pay one time and get a month of whatever content. So it's like I kind of want to get one of everything listed available each month. So I thought, well, a lot of times I can't really do that with the videos that we have. I seem to recall this is a tough fight. It's a double battle, of course. Har, har, har. I can see it on your face. I can feel it in the air around you. You're a trainer who loves his Pokemon. Come join us for a Pokemon battle. I'm confident that you'll love your Pokemon even more after we're done. Hope so. Because, I don't know, this does strike me as difficult. That's why Furfrou, I do believe they're kind of difficult to deal with as a team here. But anyway, so as far as things like, say, Pokemon Go, a lot of the times I'm recording Pokemon Go, there's pretty timely events going on in the game. Excuse me. So it's not really sensible to hold those off for a day or two, because it's like if there's an event going on and it ends on, say, Wednesday and I'm recording on Monday, then by the time say the members get to see it and then it goes public, then people might miss out. Like the non-members might sort of be delayed, like, oh, so we're doing this until Wednesday? Wait, it's Wednesday as they're watching this. So, I kind of want to keep the Pokemon Go videos as rapid fire as possible. Then I thought, well, you know what? If I am going to spend some time bulk recording episodes for our playthrough here, then I might as well give early access to the members. Okay, look, so what I just said earlier is that this fight is scary, because you see each of these two Furfrou did enough to take almost half of our HP out. One critical hit means we will lose somebody. So I gotta hope Springer can handle this. We're gonna go Water Pulse on that one. If we can take one of them out, at least we'll be in a better spot. I'm gonna switch Axel out for our more defensive Wartortle. I think she is the best play right here. So the thought I had, though, was if I do give early access to some of the videos later in the week as far as the playthroughs go, because we're going to have those on a constant basis anyway, my concern is that, well, channel members, if they do watch all the episodes early, there's going to be like a few days where they won't have anything new from me to see here on the channel. And how come that only did that much? Come on now. And here come the tail whips. I think that hits both of us, if I'm not mistaken. And if it does, then... it does. This battle is scary indeed. And my system, of course, getting a lot of slowdown here. Come on, defense, hold through. Thank you. I'm gonna have to risk getting a critical hit. Although that Furfrou, the pink one, is paralyzed, so that could save us a turn here. And Bubble hits both, technically. Which means I should be looking for horde battles, actually, since I do kind of... I mean, Bubble's not strong. I'd rather have Surf, which we don't have access to right now. But I could still technically hit an entire horde of Pokemon. Okay, down to one, and the Oran Berry comes through. I have to hope that the other Furfrou does not attack, you know, or at least does not attack Springer. Let's hold out hope here, folks. Bubble will take the blue one out. I can switch out Springer into a Blitz if we need to. I'll probably... Well, no, his defense is lower. I probably should switch him out ASAP. Okay, can Spritz take this hit? Come on, come on, come on. Yes, at least that's some more HP. I don't know what's going to make a difference, though, with this Furfrou's headbutts. 3 more HP, though. I mean, it's maybe something. Come on, paralyze, paralyze. Could I have walked around these idiots? I think I could have walked around behind these idiots. So that's going to have to be a conversation in just a moment here. Not a very happy conversation. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right. I hate Furfrou. I saved This is... Okay. This is retaliation for forcing that other Furfrou in the garden back to its owner, isn't it? Probably is. Karma, just desserts. What do you want to call it? I don't know. Can we flinch paralyze you? Because you are paralyzed. We stun sport. There's a flinch. Okay, that's good. So, anyway, back to my original point. If I do have early access for the members, as I say, if they watch all the videos the day of their early access, they won't have anything to watch for the next, few days until the next batch of videos goes up. But I mean, I guess it is up to the member themselves if they want to see things early. They could choose to pace them out. They could just choose to watch them all right away. I guess that would free up their time later for other stuff throughout the week. So I'm going to stick with this little idea, this little format for now, because at least it provides the option to the member. Did you just heal? Are you actually serious? Alright, I feel, at this point, the only fair thing for the game to do for me right now is to always flinch or always be paralyzed. I'm going to use my Plain Ice to try to lower its headbutt. I shouldn't say try to. It will lower the headbutt, but... yeah, I feel like, okay, I have to get flinches or paralyzes every single turn. Just to make things fair. Because, that's how this goes. Oh, and you're still going to land a headbutt. Really? Okay. I don't see how any of this is fair at all. I'm going to keep Plain Icing. I should probably heal. In fact, I'm going to heal. I might want to switch out Spritz at some point, too, because her defense did go down. Now, I wonder, would this Furfrou also have Tail Whip? Because I don't think their movesets change based off of the fur pattern that they have. But, as far as I know, I don't know Furfrou a lot. It could be a thing. Because I'm thinking, if I could bring back in Axel, we have the Mega Drain, look, you're not paralyzed once? Really? We could get the Mega Drain going. So, for now, let's just... Under shock. Let's just bite for the flinch potential. And just try to suffer through this. Because I think at this point, we're gonna forego our exploration, which was supposed to be all of today's episode, checking out this whole route. would you please either be paralyzed or flinch? It's not that hard to ask. There's like a 92% chance that I hate you and that you should flinch or be paralyzed. Should I have gone for Bubble now, I think? I probably should have. I mean, I wonder if Thundershock and Bite might get the KO anyway. And down goes the most annoying battle thus far in this playthrough. You're not even going to give us a level for our Pikachu. At least we get a level up for Spritz. Okay, I guess. Alright. Oh, Axel levels up too. Nicely. Thank you very much. Alright, do I feel like saying what you're talking about? Not really. You guys can read that if you want. I ain't touching what they say. Although the amulet coin did give us some more cash. You've been competing with your wife over which one of us loves our fur-frou the most. I think we're pretty even at this point. I'll tell you who's not even. Me. When it comes to Pokemon, well, I don't even care. All right. Excuse me for clearing my throat in an angry tone, although it sounds exactly the same. We're heading back to the old Pokemon Center in Flower Town. Because as I say, we gotta have a bit of a chat. Now, I had mentioned earlier in the playthrough that as far as the Nuzlocke rules go, we're kind of following them in the sense that when a Pokemon gets knocked out, they're gone for good. But in order to recreate my original adventures in Kalos, which this is, you know, the main, I'd say the #1 point of this series is meant to do, there will have to be a little bit of tweaking to that rule. So, as we step into the Pokemon Center, we're gonna fully heal up, even though, you know, someone did get knocked out. Alright, let's get our Pokemon back up to full power. So, I think I said at one point, my idea was, since we recently went through some Dragon Ball Z type shenaniganery here on our channel, in the hunting for the Dragon Balls back in December. Was it November and December? Maybe. Yeah, because the contest was in November. Anyway, we're going to say, at certain points of the playthrough, if a Pokemon gets knocked out that I need to keep with me in order to fully recreate the original adventure, another Pokemon is going to take that injury, that knockout. Like I said, in my Nuzlocks, they're not dead. My Pokemon do not die. They do take injuries, however, that put them out of battle for, you know, the remainder of this playthrough. So, since we already hit the highest evolution we're going to get for Spritz, Spritz is going to take this hit for Springer. We're going to put her away. We're going to take your item, though, because we do want to make use of the amulet coin eventually. So, our second starter here in Kalos is going to be permanently boxed for the playthrough. I mean, if there's post-game, I mean, there is post-game in this, but not a lot, if I recall. We're going to go to, wait a minute. Why do they not organize boxes? That's the way you want to do it. I don't know why that's not at the top, because it's so much, not battle box, so much easier to just do this, organize. We're going to move. No, not summary. Slow down. Stop slowing down so much. Okay, so our first injury is getting boxed away in box 7. We're going to name you, actually. Better delete. Alright. So, we're still technically counting the proper number of knockouts. It's just the Pokemon, that goes away. And my idea being, what we're going to try to focus on is the highest level Pokemon, or maybe the most evolved Pokemon at the time that can take the hit, will take the hit. So it's like, say for example, if my Badoo was to get knocked out, but I still need to have him, instead of having a little tiny Badoo get knocked out, let's say if I have Blaze my Charizard on the team, Charizard will take the hit. So in a way of tweaking the rules to keep things alive that have been taken down, I'm going to be losing stronger Pokemon. I think that's kind of a decent trade-off. Now, anyways, something cool, though, is now that everybody is at least level 17, we can bring back one of our level 17s from the past adventures. That's going to be Slippin', our Piplup from the Sinnoh region. Who's the next up? So yeah, Jiggy is our next lowest level Pokemon at level 33, so it's going to be quite a while until we get to bring back somebody from the past. So I hope we're all happy with Slippin'. We traded one water starter for another water starter, look at that. Alright, now that we've got Slippin' on the team, we got to do a team recap, at least just for him. First, let's get Axel in the Baxel, because he is at level 18. So Slippin', hailing all the way from... Let's do a little rundown of him. He's a brave-natured Pokemon. He's traveled across both space and time in order to reach Kalos from the Sinnoh region. Look at all them ribbons he's picked up along the way. Very nice stuff. He beat Red? Is that what that is? When did that happen? I think that's what that legend ribbon is. Anyways, he has the Torrent ability. He is at level 17. The moves are Brine, Ice Beam, Peck, and Defog. So, he's got some pretty good stuff. Of course, being a low evolution Piplup, he might not have the defenses to take some hits in battle. So let's just take a look at our TMs. We've got Return, False Swipe, Hone Claws. We can teach Cut. And you know what I realized? The guy I picked up Cut next to in the garden, he said, you need the bug badge in order to use this. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll come back later. I completely forgot. The bug badge is the first badge you get. So I've had that right down below this whole time. So I can teach Cut to a Pokemon. What I want to teach it to. And you know what I just realized? Piplup can learn Cut? I didn't know you could get Cut. That's weird. Okay, so Slippin wants to learn Cut. I do know we're not going to need Defog in this adventure. Can we replace that? Yes, we can, because it's not an HM in this generation. Alright, so we can actually start going back and checking some spots for some hidden items and stuff. How far back do we need to go? I don't know, but I'm going back. I got to get some stuff. I think... yeah, we're going to get items here. Then we'll go check out the rest of the route, whatever it is, to Parfum Palace. And see what items we do have to pick up. I do know there's a TM in there that I want to get that's going to make some of our adventures a little easier. What is this? Shorts are the coolest and the comfiest. Also, thanks for freeing me from my tree prison. I was locked in here for days. Do you have any food? Anthony is sending out our Carvana, our first Carvana, over the playthrough. And as we send in Springer, interestingly enough, both of these Pokemon evolve into the same types. I mean, that sounded weird because, of course, Carvana is the same type right now. It's only level 10, which is a nice, easy break, change of pace from what we just went through. I think maybe I will go back on this route until we get to the very start. I want to see what all can we cut, because there could be other lower level trainers to deal with, and we can get at least a little more boosted up before another Furfrou pair takes down one of our Pokemon. And we have a Pancham. I do like Pancham. Again, as I say, ignoring Spinda, it's cool to have a Panda Bear Pokemon for the first time ever in history of the Pokemon franchise. Oh, I was going to say, you didn't faint? I thought you had a slight sliver of HP left. So anyway, back on my original topic, I hope the members are enjoying the early access to some of these episodes. Because since I have the videos ready to roll, I like providing, content that if you feel like checking it out, you can check it out. I couldn't think of wearing anything but shorts. How do other people do it? Well, they got cold legs. I thought this would have been like a circular route that both of these bushes connect to, but no, we got sniped by a trainer, and this should be an item if I'm not mistaken. Because I just want to get an item, I don't want to get attacked with a sharp beak, which could improve. You have Peck, right, Slippin? And I haven't given you an item yet, actually, if I recall correctly. I have not. So let's get you the sharp beak, and I suppose... oh, we use our Oran Berry on Blitz as well. So let's give the Amulet Coin to Springer. And let's get ready to rumble. Let's give an Oran Berry again to Blitz. Alright. Alright, well, the held items are ready to roll. Let's see what else I can find way back in the past of what episode numbers we were at when we were here earlier. I don't think there's any more cut bushes around this skating spot. Could be something further down here, maybe. Excuse me. It was funny too when I came down here. Actually, you know what? Oh, the berry's not back yet. Never mind. I was gonna say I could get another free item, but when I came down this way and I saw Tierno and Trevor up here, I was like, wait, there was a path down there? I didn't even realize. Okay, I don't think there's a cut bush up there. If anyone out there knows of any cut bushes that I'm missing, though, let me know for sure, because I want to be able to access everything possible while I'm doing this backtracking. Best of my recollection, there's nothing else there. So let's head into... Does this take us into... No, this is Lumio City, isn't it? We gotta go all the way through Lumio City? This place is so huge. I do like it, though. Alright, so yes, As should be obvious and evident by the layout, we have taken our first injury of the Kalos region. I can pretty much guarantee it will not be the last one, but let's not think about the possibilities of a bad future. It is the new year. It is 2021. We've had enough bad times all last year. Let's make this year good. Let's hope for positivity, the best stuff, no more KOs if we can help it. But that battle, when they, like, you know, Game Freak, when they intended to do that battle for those two Furfrou, they did not have Nuzlocke in mind. Or maybe they did. Maybe they intentionally made that a super crazy, difficult mega battle just to hurt people that play Nuzlocke-style adventures. You think? They must be aware about Nuzlocke, because in Gen 5... before Gen 5, actually, I should say, did you know the term shiny Pokemon wasn't even official? It was a fan-given name. But when Gen 5 came around, they did embrace the term shiny, and there's characters in-game that directly refer to the... I think they were originally called just differently colored Pokemon, but they have indeed been given the official name of shiny Pokemon. Now, I say back in the day... Oh yeah, look, see, there's an item up here. Back in the day, before they had an official name, and I knew everyone called them shiny, I found that term was misleading, because for me, when I hear the word shiny, I think of like a piece of metal with light reflecting off of it. So, if it was a shiny Pokemon, we got an elixir. It should have been like, say like if my Piplup was shiny, he'd be standing there and he'd be constantly gleaming with like a light reflection off of him. To me, that would be a shiny Pokemon. Now, what I thought they should have been called, since when you release them from the ball, or when they first show up, they have an initial sparkle come off of them, they should have been called sparkly Pokemon. But that's not the way the world decided to go with it. They went with shiny, and officially, now we all have to call them shiny Pokemon. Not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. Okay, so I do think that's all the cutting that we need to do. So I'm going to head all the way... We came all the way back here for an elixir, essentially. But at least we do have access to cut from here on out, as long as our Piplup doesn't drop anytime soon. And we got to go all the way to 33 to get our next recruit coming back. Once we do, though, as soon as we hit around the level 30 area, a lot of the Pokemon that are lined up to come back from the past are in the 30s. So, you know, even if we lose more Pokemon along the way, as soon as we can get to level 30, we'll be replenishing quite a fair amount of warriors for our team. Alright, out of my way, kid. Alright, I thought you were going to try to cut me off there. Back to Lumio City. What's your favorite spot of Lumio City? My favorite is probably the exits, because that's what gets you back on your actual adventure. No, you know what I should do, actually, since we're here? I'm going to go check out one of the shops to see what is available to purchase. When I hear the word shop now, I think of Christmas morning when my nephew... he was opening some presents that Santa Claus had brought him, and the elves, of course, made them in the workshop. But, yeah, we haven't even been down here yet. But there was a funny thing where, for some reason, Santa Claus brought him the occasional Thomas the Tank Engine toy, and he was saying, you know, how Thomas is, of course, at this point, you know, a baby's toy kind of thing, so he wasn't that interested in it. So, when he saw, like, a Thomas toy, he would kind of shove it to the side, like, you know, this is going back to the shop tomorrow. But bear in mind, he's really young, so he has like the young boy voice. This is going back to the shop tomorrow. Just calling it like the workshop is what he meant. But actually, when he took a look at what's inside the toys, he kind of took a liking to them. So it wasn't all for naught. Ores that I adore. Ah, this is where you should laugh. Nope. Where are you doing? Where are you going? What? When I gave my Jigglypuff a Moonstone, it evolved into the Wigglytuff I have now. It was totally sick, dude. You know? There's that sick. Why again is that a thing? What do you say? Look, it's not a Metapod anymore, Dad. It's a Kakuna. How did that happen? My husband has dabbled in all lines of work, but he never stuck with anything for very long. But now that he's found he can make a profit from his knack for finding stones, well, he's become like a shiny stone in my eyes. Can I get one of those, please? Well, knock me over with a feather, if it isn't the famous trainer Chaz that everyone's talking about. Indeed. Mr. Chaz, I have the most perfect stone for you. Oh, yes, I do. This is my most prized piece in my inventory, the Venusaurite. Have a little look-see, why don't you? It's a sort of power stone that will give your Venusaur shocking strength. And for you, Mr. Chaz, star of the city, I'll let it go at a very special price. What do you say? 1 bike. No, we're good. Now don't misunderstand, my desire to sell my wares has not changed in the slightest. So this guy can give you the other starting Pokemon's Megastones for $1 million. I do believe that price goes down over time / post-game, so we'll be back here eventually, but for right now, I'm saving my cash. I want to see, they sell various stones, what kind of stones do you sell? You know what I was hoping to find? Thunderstone. We don't need none of that right now. So we'll be back someday. Again, I would assume as time goes on, their inventory will increase. I should check out the rest of these shops sometime too. We haven't even bothered going in any of them. But you know what? I'm going to make my way out of Lumio City. We're going to head back to... where? There we go. I was like, again, you can get so lost so easily here in Lumio City. It's so big. I ran into a tree. It's so big. It's crazy. We're going to step on out of town. We're going to pass by the cab. 3, 2, 1. There it is. And... it's kind of weird. I just said I got lost, but I knew that was coming up. Yeah, we're going to save it up out here because we have hit time for this episode. Quite an eventful episode. Things happen. Teams change. You know, life goes on. So we're going to save it up right here. And I'm going to take a moment to thank you folks for watching today's episode of Pokemon X. If you liked it, feel free to click the like button down below. And if you want to subscribe for some more Pokemon content from Professor Chaz, click that subscribe button down below, and you can hit the notification button as well to get updates when new videos and streams are coming your way. You can also click the join button, as I said earlier, and see what perks are available for our 2 different tiers if you want to sign up as a channel sponsor today to help support myself and my adventures through Pokemon here on our channel. With that, it is now time to roll. Professor Chaz is signing off. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.